What's up, YouTubians? Gary with VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another video, another day. Today we're going to do things a little different. Going to do a little bit more of like a vlog style, answering some questions about the Baja, the 60, VW Run 21, and why there's been a lack of videos. So, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lackin' on it. All right, well, let's start with the 60, why don't we? There she is. That's current state. She's become a catch-all. Things underneath, things inside, things on top. We have not worked on her since the last time that you guys saw a video of it, unfortunately. That's just kind of, unfortunately, the way things have been going. I was hoping that I was going to have my VW Run 22 done, you know, and have the body pretty much done and on the chassis by the end of the year. Unfortunately, that didn't happen for a couple of reasons, right? One, I never got burned out, so to speak. I got frustrated, right? Some of this stuff is new territory for me. I take you guys along on the ride to show you my experiences, my processes, what I'm doing. Some of this stuff has been a complete learning curve for me, right? All this body work, that's been a massive learning curve for me. I feel I've done an okay job, nothing fantastic, but I figured, you know what? The Baja was going to be a short distraction. Let me explain that. So the Baja, we bought that because I knew the person that had the car. I knew a little bit of a history on it, right? And we got a great deal. So it was kind of a win-win for him, for me, right? He wasn't able to give it exactly what it needed. Levi and I were, so that's what we did. We knew it was a running, driving car, right? We knew it needed a wiring harness, brakes. We knew it needed some maintenance besides the harness. So we did all that, and then things kind of spiraled downhill, unfortunately. Not on the Baja, not the Baja's fault, right? But last video, you noticed, if you remember, stub axle broke, we broke a fender, tore up some suspension components and whatnot. Luckily, Type 4 Jeff from Type 4 Revolution sent me a backing plate, so we were able to get that on, get all that squared away. Thank you, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. We did finally get the new back tires put on. We got some 235/75 15s, which is a 28-inch tall tire versus the 31/1050 15s that were on there, being a 31-inch tall tire. So this thing actually drives a lot better with that stock motor and training in there, with these 28-inch tall tires on the back. Much better. It actually accelerates decent now. We are good. It's running good. Everything's good. But yeah, so again, was hoping that this would be a nice little, I don't know how to put it really, other than kind of rejuvenate me a little bit, right? And to get really crack-a-lackin' hard on that 60 body. Unfortunately, that's where things went awry. So, a few months back, I injured my shoulder. We were hoping, doctors and I were hoping that physical therapy and whatnot would help get me back to feeling good, right? So we get back on this, so we could get on the 60. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So it was kind of a twofold reason why content's been a little slow, right? One, can only do so much with a busted up shoulder. Two, Levi's been a fantastic, huge help. He's wanted to help on this project. He absolutely loves the Baja, right? And so it was kind of a win-win that he wanted to help work on it. My shoulder was all jacked up. So it was kind of a win-win situation for him and I, because, hey, who didn't want their son out in the garage with them, right? Spending time with them, enjoying, laughing, cutting up, and on top of that, he's learning. I can't go wrong with that, right? So that's why we've just been kind of slowly working on the Baja. It took a lot longer than I thought, again, due to the shoulder, but that's why we have not made any more progress on much of anything, really. I'm kind of down for the count right now. We've got, I don't know, I'm hoping sometime soon I'll be having shoulder surgery. Then we got a couple months of recovery. We're looking pretty much by the end of the year. I'm hoping to be better. So my hope is January to really get cracking hard on that body. I want to push hard. I want to pull some willing people in to help me really push hard on this. I'm going to need some help, right, to finalize and get the last few things buttoned up, finished up, so we can get that body and primer, get it done, so we can get this chassis underneath it. This thing's sitting here done. I hate the fact it's sitting back here in a tarp, but at least it's staying covered up. I've checked on it a few times, had to replace the silver tarp once. You know, hey, Harbor Freight stuff's not always the best, right? So guys, unfortunately, that's just kind of where we're at, right? Baja's pretty much good. Needs a few little things here and there, but for the most part, we can drive it. Jawbreaker? Shoot, Jawbreaker's doing great. Running good, driving good, not a lick of problems out of her. She's been fantastic. Just, again, with a bum shoulder, can't really do much of anything. Luckily, work's been pretty cool with me. Kind of working with me, if you will. Kinda. You know, this weekend, I haven't really done much of anything other than lay around the house and unfortunately pop a few pills. It's just the extent of what I've been able to do. You know, some days are a little better than others, but for the most part, can't really do much. So the 60's having to wait. VW Run 22 is going to be extended. I'm starting off VW Run 23, even though we're still in 2022. I'll be the first one to say 2023 is going to be my year. Yeah, how many years in a row have we said that lately? So anyway, I appreciate it, guys. The ones that have reached out, thank you. I do appreciate it. Everything's good. We're just dealing with a little speed bump in the road, if you will, right? As soon as the shoulder's better, we'll go back to crack-a-lacking and making things happen again. Until then, just gonna sit back, kind of reevaluate some things, right? And get ready for, hopefully, to kick off 2023 with a bang on the 60. So for the new subscribers, appreciate you guys sticking around too. I appreciate it very much. One thing you'll notice is the VW community is a fantastic community. You know, I wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for the community and for you guys keeping me motivated, right? To continue pushing hard and making things happen. So in a way, it takes all of us, right? It's not just a me situation here. It's all of us that make things happen. Motivate each other. Help push and encourage each other. Because without the community, what are we really, right? So again, each and every one of you, thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely be very sparse content from here till January. But don't worry, I'm still here. May try posting a video here and there. You know, hopefully I'll feel well enough in a little while to get out to a car show or two, and I'll try to take you guys along. We'll see what happens. So, until the next time, guys, be kind and be good.